$1,000.
I'm going to buy my nieces some school clothes because my nephew just passed away.
Oh.
So I'm going to get them some clothes.
Stay tuned into 1017 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
Hey, think you're the ultimate trivia champ?
Well, prove it against us, your favorite WTMJ host.
It's free to play. All we ask is bring a new unwrapped toy to benefit Capco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive.
Or you can donate at WTMJ.com. Just text TOY to the WTMJ talk and text line.
855-616-1620.
Grab your friends. Test your smarts. All while helping a great cause.
It's the WTMJ Trivia Challenge, coming to a place near you.
Check out the schedule of where we will be at WTMJ.com.
Check it out one time.
Truth Nation, great morning. Welcome to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. We're inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. I am the legendary Home Blow, along with my brother,
MC Dame Ellzey. MC Dame Ellzey in the building.
Rhea, did you hear that? Bailey. Bailey. You did hear. Did you get to hear us yesterday?
Y'all was ripping me yesterday? I was moving and grooving yesterday, so I missed it.
Okay, hey, great morning, Rhea, our producer. Can you, it's Friday, and I know Bailey's listening. Can you bring Dame up to speed of what
happened yesterday?
Kind of took place?
You was kind of telling me, but what happened yesterday?
Man, he caught like several strays yesterday.
Oh, I caught strays yesterday?
Absolutely.
Who was throwing strays?
I ain't gonna name no names.
You ain't snitching. We all family.
I don't think I'm gonna name names. I would just say go back and listen, have your little kiki, and we talk about it on Monday.
Oh, so they was on here kikiing and stuff, huh?
A little bit.
Oh, okay. The one day I don't listen.
Yeah, man, and we were wondering. I just knew. Bailey just knew her text was coming. I said, okay, I'm gonna catch a stray from hers.
No, I was moving and grooving yesterday. I couldn't even.
Yeah, man.
I typically listen in whenever I'm not.
I know.
So if I wasn't listening, I was really moving and grooving.
And that's exactly what we thought. We was like, okay, he can't be listening because the strays kept coming.
What was it? I want to know the nature of these strays.
Well, you just okay. Let me just say,
have my mic on?
Yeah, you kind of proved the point.
What was they saying?
Well,
I feel offended.
Okay,
Rhea.
We could actually,
Rhea,
play the segment. You can play the segment.
All right, let me see what I can do.
Yeah,
it was a whole segment.
Well,
I caught strays for a whole segment.
I ain't gonna lie, yes.
It was almost, wasn't it?
Just about.
Just about. You had a whole segment.
Oh,
bro.
So now I'm the joke of the town.
Listen, man.
Now I'm the clown. I want to know
the whole time. Listen,
I ain't no snitch.
Right. Because snitches get stitches. No. And we work together, so we in the same thing. So if we say something, that would be snitching.
Y'all on the World Wide Web and on air.
Yes.
Look, I got your back. I checked in on you yesterday.
Didn't you?
There you go.
I did.
Because they was out. I didn't know it was because you thought I was dead because they was throwing strays at me.
Well, yeah, hey, we was like, okay, he didn't make the...
I'm catching ricochet.
He didn't make the air check. He didn't make, so we got to thinking like, okay, hold on, we got to do a wellness check.
This is what's going to happen.
So I'm glad that we done the wellness check.
I'm putting cases on all you. Damn.
Yeah.
The gloves is on.
Oh, yeah. Bailey texted him.
The gloves.
Because if this clip comes up,
is off.
If the clips come up.
Because I'm going to air everybody out.
Listen. Grinding. Listen, if the clips come out, it's what happened to that?
Right, what happened to that boy?
But yeah, no, it was it ended up turning into a segment though, Dame.
Y'all talking about my miscues? That's what we talking about?
That's kind of what it was.
Like y'all perfect?
No. We didn't talk about being perfect.
Okay. I'm reloaded.
I'm just saying, there was some truth.
Ain't no truth to what y'all talking about if I ain't here.
What you gonna put the devil up?
I'm reloaded.
You put the devil up on the
I didn't mean to do that. That was an accident. The keyboard did that itself. I'm trying to erase it right now.
So that's how angry, disgruntled you are. He put all sixes like the devil is in the chat. Great morning to those on YouTube so far. Gwendolyn Simpson, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. Sister Lorena Starbury, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. Willie Jones, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. The True Talk text lines are always open for you at 833-212-1017. Jeff, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. Listen, what had happened was, it was about Mike miscues.
Don't cop no please right now.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you.
It's about Mike miscues, but not having the mic on.
Yeah, and not turning it off when it's in a break. So those were.
So y'all spent a whole segment talking about Mike miscues.
Yes.
Y'all didn't have nothing to talk about. I understand. I wasn't here.
Yeah.
And so they didn't. That's what it was. I wasn't here, and they didn't have nothing to talk about. So
no, we had several topics.
So they wanted to.
But that came up because
you're supposed to be on my side.
Hey, look, I checked in on you.
You were on their side, and I'll be on my side.
I am an innocent bystander.
There you go. You go. But
y'all some haters.
Hey.
I plead the fifth. I'm going to Switzerland. Or Sweden. Which one is it?
Both of them.
That's where I'm going. I'm over there.
Yeah.
Well, listen,
y'all some
all I'm going to say is to all three of us, our black grounds weren't squeaky clean.
Y'all better put some respect on my name. That's what I know. Hater Blow and Bailey Haterman. Y'all better put some respect on my name.
Hold on. You got another person that when you go see the segment, you're going to know that all three of us. So that's why we are.
Why are you yoking me up into this?
Hold on.
See how they do?
He gonna be able to watch it.
You was holding it down for them, not snitching.
Do not edit out. Do not edit out any of it. All I'm saying is,
y'all kind of crazy.
Don't edit out anything.
He threw you completely under the bus. You see that? See how you holding it down for them, and they threw you under the bus?
No. She was
Again, I'm in Switzerland.
That's what you want to ride for.
Pleading the fifth.
So yeah, Dame.
Y'all haters.
We just
Hater Blow.
Want your mic to be on when it's supposed
Hater Blow
to,
and
off when it
Haterman.
needs to be. So that's all.
If you're listening, Bailey Haterman, I want you to know you're a hater.
All right. So
y'all both haters.
All right. Well, let me
y'all both
tell you some things that are not hating. All right. In the realm of hating, so which is something that we talk about in our community. Be like, that's a hater move. It's hater hate and all that great stuff.
Everybody say everybody's hating on them, but y'all was hating on me.
No, bro. We were. It was constructive criticism.
If I ain't here, it's hater. The hater aids.
Oh man, you had a chance to be at the check, and they didn't come up there. Yeah, that's where I'm going. But yeah, so there's some great things that ended up taking place on yesterday for those who may be catching unnecessary strays this morning. Bailey, I love you. Rhea, I love you. Dame, I love you. MC, Dame Ellzey. So on yesterday, man, there was a great thing that I was able to do as it relates to making sure that more families were able to have a happy Thanksgiving that is going to be coming up on next week. The Homer Blow Foundation, Inc., nonprofit 501c3, ended up, doing the fundraiser. Remember, I told you I ended up doing a fundraiser, and I wanted to take care of at least 20 families. So then I was like, you know what? How can I do something for some of the schools? So I hooked up with one of the school board directors, Daryl Jackson, the 3rd district, and had him pick out a couple of schools, elementary schools. So I didn't tell people when I talked about it yesterday what schools they were. So the schools that I chose, and I took 5 families at each school. So it was Samuel Clemens. Shout out to Samuel Clemens. There were 5 families that were blessed. We had the boxes and the butterball turkeys and all that with the trimmings and all of that the Aldi special they got for the $40, right? Mm-hmm. So those families were surprised.
Bags are really good. All these bags are
yeah, absolutely. Okay. And so we ended up going in, welcomed by the principals and the parent coordinator, who was the one that helped us make sure that we were able to pick some of the families that could really, truly be blessed by having this Thanksgiving basket. And so that was great. It was awesome. We got to take pictures. Once I get the pictures, I'll end up making sure that we'll share them here on Truth in the Morning. And then the other school was 53rd Street School, which Bailey Coleman's son is an alumni for 53rd Street School. And she called me and said he wanted to give me a shout out, for going to his alumni.
53rd Street School?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that and again, it was very appreciative. So everybody enjoyed that, and that was a great thing, great feeling.
That's dope. And that's real dope that you did that. How many families did you say?
It was 10 there. Also, I gifted Team Till 365, Samantha Collier. And, she does a lot of work with domestic violence situations. So I gave her 5 of the cards to go. And Dame, you work with a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
You do mentoring and some of the families. So I'm giving you 2 of those cards. They're the $40 baskets. So
thank you.
I know that you will be able to find.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Some families.
This makes up for you throwing me under the bus and being a hater.
Okay.
The Aldi's cards. Shout out to Homer for giving me the Aldi's cards for the families that I do work with, and I got some in mind right now that I can.
And there you go.
And that's real. That's real talk.
Yeah, and that's what the Homer Blow Foundation, Inc. nonprofit 501c3 is about. Where I can try to help. I haven't been blessed yet to get all of the big grants and all of that, but I do the best that I can do. And again, Thanksgiving coming up, holiday season. Some people didn't know where they were going to get anything. So
if you see me online on YouTube, I'm throwing the card up right now like it's a gang sign. This is real talk. And so I appreciate this. And I know I got 2 families in mind already off top. As soon as you handed it to me, my mind already went there.
Yeah.
And thank you.
Absolutely.
That's the work that you do, and I appreciate that. And us connecting, and now I get to pay it forward. So
there you go.
That's what we do.
All right. Well, we got to get ready to take care of our first set of bills, but we've got a few things we want to talk about. Dame, you are so well versed in this budget thing that's going on, and we were talking about the fire trucks and how much they asked for and how you said they would have to work out.
We've been talking about it, but we talked about it a little while ago, but it's now come to fruition.
Absolutely. So we're going to talk about that when we come back. And don't forget, up at 8 a.m., it's What the Business Is.
What the Business Is.
And we'll give you more information on that. We'll be black.
Yes.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
They treated me like family.
They're actually people that you can depend on.
They made me feel seen. They really treated me like I was a part of their family, a part of their team.
They ask how you're doing, how you're feeling.
They're just so welcoming and so sweet and kind.
It's like family, caring about another member of the family.
If you've been injured, it costs you nothing to see if Gruber Law Offices can help.
At Heart of Canal Street, for over 30 years, our hearts have been set on making a difference for children in our community. Now through December 10th, we invite you to share your heart by playing the Canal Street Bingo game at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Every time you play this special bingo game, you're helping to raise funds for children's charities in southeastern Wisconsin. Learn more at potawatomi.com/heart.
It's 1017 The Truth. Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Gina Della and her team at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin always have the winning game plan. Check out the championship caliber play call this month. A whole house of beautiful, new, energy-efficient Pella windows for as low as $297 a month. And get this, 0% interest for up to 6 years. That's like running a drive that keeps moving the chains with no penalties and no interest. And I can tell you from my experience, Pella Windows actually stop the drafts. You'll stay comfortable no matter how cold it gets outside. Think about it. Energy savings, comfort, and a great monthly payment you can actually manage. That's why I trust Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, and why this is the right time to make your move. Call today and schedule your free consultation at PellaWI.com. Certain restrictions apply. Ends 11/30 of 2025.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Feels like Friday. Feels like
my mic wasn't on right then either. See, I'm a MC. I'm not used to having to cut this mic on. I'm used to having my mic be on. I'm on an engineer. Where's the engineers at? Why I keep having to press this
Don't
button?
be blaming Dean.
Where the engineers at? And y'all, I'm talking about y'all haters, and I keep doing it.
Yeah. So
now it's on my mind to just do it. This mic.
Okay.
That's how I feel.
All right. Well, Dame, in your other line of professional work, I think that you being on this morning will help to give Truth Nation a better breakdown and understanding, because you're inside. Mm-hmm. You know, you're inside. And I remember when we had played the story about the Milwaukee Fire Department, and Chief Lipsky was talking about the equipment and how a wheel or axle had broke on one of the...
They literally rode the fire trucks till the wheel fell off.
Right. That part. And so now, you were saying that, what will probably happen, because I think, was it initially just $2 million?
Yeah.
That he had allotted to them, the mayor had allotted to them?
Yeah, he had initially just allotted $2 million to fill y'all back in and to understand how we got here, where we are. And where we are is the mayor vetoing a bunch of stuff that they had added.
Right.
So the mayor puts forth his budget. He put forth his budget, and in his budget, he has a certain amount that he has allocated for the fire department. Mm-hmm. The fire department, going on the offensive, wants to have the people understand the dire need of how much money they require and what they need for their fire trucks. Because if you don't know, and you haven't been listening, and you've been under a rock, you may not understand that there's a certain amount of time, every 14 or 15 years, that fire trucks need to be replaced. The Fire Association of America, whatever it is, says that they need to be replaced. Mm-hmm. And about 5 of our trucks are over the limit for that, right? Mm-hmm. So you got so many trucks that are active. Then you have backup trucks. Well, because our backup trucks are so old, and this one is broken down, the wheel fell off, that they got to go borrow it from a different city or ask a different city, and so if all these trucks happen to go down, we're going to be down trucks. And as a municipality, you never want that to happen, right?
Absolutely not.
That just looks janky. Mm-hmm. Let's be honest. That just looks janky and gives, as the kids would say, gives poverty, right? Mm-hmm. For a city. And nobody wants that to be what their city represents and what their city gives forth, right? Mm-hmm. So Lipsky says this is how much we need in order to be sovereign, in order to be above board and just be safe.
Right.
Because we're talking about safety. The other budget cuts is a different type of ideals in this, but this one is a safety budget cut. So it seems like you could agree on this one, right? So the mayor decides to put not enough in there, $2 million, dropping the bucket for what Lipsky is asking for.
Absolutely.
For these fire trucks, right?
Yep, $13 million shy.
Yeah, so a drop in the bucket. And so the Common Council decides to take it upon themselves to go find this money to make it so that they can make the fire department at least partially whole, right? Partially to the point, I see your mic went on. Partially to the point.
I was trying to let you cook.
Partially to the point where they could, still survive and still be able to do their duties without having any worries, right? A while back when we had this on the air, I said then, and y'all can go back and look it up. I said then that this is what was going to happen.
You did?
I said it then. The mayor is going to kick it down the road to the Common Council, make the Common Council go find the money, and then when they go find the money, he can always say, well, I didn't take it from this and that The Common Council did that. They made that hard decision, right?
That's exactly what you said.
And that's fine, because if I was in the mayor's office, I probably would have done that too, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now we're here. And so the Common Council goes and finds this money, and then they send it back to the mayor's office. And in sending it back to the mayor's office, with the amendments and stuff, he determines that he's going to veto what they did and send it back to them again to override his veto, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking that's too much. I'm thinking the mayor may have made a mistake. I know for a fact he made a mistake in doing that. And when I say that, there seems to be like, why can't we just all agree that safety is important?
Is a priority.
It's a priority, right? It should be something we all can agree on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the mayor's office, again, decided to veto that amendment. Again, putting the pressure on the Common Council to override the veto, which I'm sure they will. Because in what the mayor has done, and this is my theory on it, thinking politically, is that the mayor, you had at once, let me get some background on the council. You had a semi-divided council for most of the year leading up to, right? For whatever reason.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a bad thing for the people, and it's a bad thing for the council, but it's a good thing for the mayor's office, because if you have a semi-divided council, then that means that gives you more power from that end of the hall, because you can make your moves and do what you need to do, move people here, move people there, do what you need to do, and make it happen. Mm-hmm. So if I'm working for the mayor's office, I'm like, okay, I want a semi-divided council. But I think the mayor played his hand too much, and he held the line too much on this one. Mm-hmm. And in doing that, he's unified the council. And now you have a unified council, evident by the press release that they put out yesterday regarding the mayor's vetoes and them having to potentially override the vetoes, where you had Alderman Stamper from the 15th District, which is the heart of the north side, and then you had Dmitrievich from the south side coming together to write a press release. Now, what that represents, for those that don't understand, is that represents the north and the south side coming together. Across the viaduct, you have a whole city coming together to say this is what we need and this is what we want. And in doing that, they are saying the council is now unified. So what the mayor's office has done, even on this issue, is allowed for the Common Council to become unified. That's a bad political move. Not only is it a bad move for the city, it's a bad political move, period. So then that further goes to make me ask, who does the mayor have in his ear that is telling him this is the move we should do? This is what we should do. Because there's been a lot of stuff that has happened from the mayor's office and that end of the office, but you have to question it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're watching it, you got to question it. What's going on that this is happening, that these things are happening? There are certain symptoms in city government that you start noticing. When people start leaving, when people start retiring and people start doing other things real quickly, and then you start noticing that those same people kind of look the same and those people have the same background, what's going on down there that this is happening? Because you also have to remember, this is the same mayor's office that sold out the DEI portion of our city government, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the 2%, when they didn't have to do it because the county government kept theirs. You know, David was able to keep theirs
mm-hmm.
and still get the same money from the state.
Okay.
But we lost ours. So it seems like it wasn't a priority.
Mm-hmm.
And when you look at that, you're like, okay, Chevy's black. So what's really going on? What's happening?
Mm-hmm.
Who's in his ear that's telling him these things are not important? These people are important. Because I can run y'all the list real quick. And I'm sorry I'm talking a lot, y'all, but this is stuff I know.
Well, the reason, Dame, I wanted you to go through this because you have that deeper insight into this discussion. Because, you know, you hear so many different people's perspectives on it. And Truth Nation, we definitely want to hear from you on this with this, the budget. Do you believe that the Common Council will override the veto, you know what I'm saying, and then change some things around. 833-212-1017. We want to hear from you. But you have that, you have that political knowledge.
Yeah.
You have
Thank you.
The sense of what's going on here in Milwaukee. So you can break it down, like I say, to layman's terms, to where some of us may be like, okay, it said this and it said that,
Right.
but you can break it down and say, well, this is exactly what this means.
Right. And so what I'm saying by them, by Russ and Dimitrievich putting out this press release together shows a unification. Because Russ is on the north side, she's on the south side. It shows that something is occurring on the council, where factions that have once been divided, not that Russ and Dimitrievich were divided, but factions that are once divided and once were on other sides of most issues. The mayor's office gave them an issue to be unified about. And that's just bad. You know, this you could have just said, okay, I won't veto the fire department part. Other stuff I may veto. But the fire department, we can agree on that. Because everybody's going to agree on safety. So again, it leaves me that question, who's in his ear? Who's over there that is making these things happen? Because when you look at, like I said, those that have retired, those that have left, you had Ashanti Hamilton left the Office of Community Wellness for whatever reason. You had my man Harper over DER who left, went back to Madison for whatever reason. You know, and you had Bernadette Karanja, Chief Equity Officer. They kind of threw her under the bus when they didn't have the DEI stuff, and it kind of left her lost in the wind. You had my man Khalif Rainey over Office of African American Affairs who left. And these are all, and before Ashanti was at the Office of Wellness, Community Wellness, there was another black woman that was over there where she, you know, was like, I'm out. You had just recently my man Preston Cole, who was over Department of Administration, and he left, right? And I know Preston. I know all of these people.
Yeah.
But I worked for Preston under DNS, and I know him, and I've worked with him. What's the connection that all of these black people are leaving these higher positions and leaving the city of Milwaukee? What's the connection here?
Well, we can ask Truth Nation, 833-212-1017. That is the Truth Talk text line, 833-212-1017. We've got to get ready to take care of some bills. We'll come back, and Truth Nation, we want to hear from you, and we'll learn more about what's really going on. We're going to find out the truth. We'll be black.
You're listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Elevate your game day gear or any outfit with official merchandise from the Milwaukee Bucks Pro Shop. From authentic jerseys to exclusive apparel and accessories, the Bucks Pro Shop has everything you need to showcase your fandom wherever you go. Cheer the deer to victory with authentic Milwaukee Bucks items. Visit us at the Bucks Pro Shop at Fiserv Forum or Bayshore Mall, or shop online at shop.bucks.com.
We believe that self-care isn't selfish. I'm Maddie from Sweet Talks, a women-owned and operated medical spa fostering self-love and confidence. We believe that beauty is about feeling empowered from within, and it's truly a passion for our team at Sweet Talks. Your goals are our goals. Our services go beyond injectables, including facials, lasers, medical weight loss, hormone therapy, and more. There's even a cafe, complimentary to all patients. Get started today at Sweet Talks in Menominee Falls. Learn more at sweettalks.com.
Today's College Month Spotlight on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth is brought to you by Marquette University, and I am so excited to be joined by sophomore at Marquette, Kennedy Luckett, who is the first Wade Scholarship Award recipient, and she received that award live on the Today Show. Kennedy, thanks for joining us here today. How you doing?
I'm doing really good.
That is fantastic. Let's get right into it. Why did you choose to become a Marquette Golden Eagle?
I chose to be a Golden Eagle because even when I was applying, the emails they sent me seemed very personable. They really wanted me there. They were even letting me know about like scholarship opportunities. They were letting me know about honors programs, so they let me know about honors and stuff like that. It just seemed like they really wanted me to be there, and they really wanted to inform me about all they had to offer. And that is very important to me because I didn't want to go to like a super large school. I wanted to be able to connect with my professors, which I've had the opportunity to do. I didn't want to seem too drowned out by everybody else. I wanted to really get the connection connections that I could be able to use, and Marquette definitely showed me they wanted me there and that they could do that.
That is fantastic. I know Marquette goes the extra mile to make sure students understand what that Marquette experience is going to be. But what has been your favorite part about being a student at Marquette so far?
My favorite part has been how walkable the campus is. It's super beautiful. I love just walking and going on walks, and I feel like safe in the campus. You can't just like go walking everywhere, you know? So being able to just do that on my campus is really nice. And then also like the different connections I get to make, like even being able to get a Wade scholarship and meeting Dwayne Wade, I was like, whoa, that's super cool.
That is so cool that you had that experience to meet the Dwayne Wade, but also enjoying your experience on campus at Marquette University. Thank you so much, Kennedy, for joining us here today.
Thank you.
And this has been your College Scholarship Month Spotlight with Marquette University right here on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth.
Westbound 94 is backing up from 27th Street all the way to about Mitchell Boulevard. On the eastbound side, we've got, first of all, crews working on an area right at Highway 100. The crash cushion is being fixed right there, so do be extra careful heading past that scene. And then beyond that, from about 76th Street, you'll see delays all the way to Hawley Road. Other than that, northbound on 41, backing up between North Avenue and Burleigh. And in Fond du Lac, the city of Fond du Lac, northbound 41, we did have a vehicle fire right at Highway 00. They have been able to reopen the freeway one lane. The right lane is still closed with this, so that's why we've got big delays starting from before 23. So if you are heading up for your deer camp, that might be affecting your ride. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Today, partly sunny, more sunshine to the north, a high of 47. Tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 31. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 101.7 The Truth.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
The mic is on. Tune into the award-winning 101.7 The Truth Business Give Back Spotlight this Friday at 3:57 p.m. between the Tory Lowe Show and Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris. Kyle Wallace will be joined by Takara Henry, Executive Director at Sickle Cell Warriors of Wisconsin. They will discuss empowering the community through awareness, advocacy, and action with a focus on sickle cell disease and the impactful work being done right here in Wisconsin. Once again, that's the Black Business Give Back Spotlight this Friday at 3:57 p.m. on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. And today is Friday, so that will happen today.
Yeah, another thing that's going to be happening today at 8 a.m. is what the business is on Truth in the Morning, powered by We Energies. Right? You know what I'm saying? Energies you can depend on, and you'll be able to call in if you got a black-owned business or you support and know a great black-owned business or you got an event coming up. So, but that'll be happening at the top of the hour at 8 a.m. But Dame, the eye is still on. The broiler is on.
So where I ended up was we were talking about the fire department and then their need for this money. How I predicted what would happen. The mayor would, veto. The mayor would say he didn't have the money. The Common Council would be forced to go find the money. The mayor would veto what they came with, and now it's back on the Common Council. But I think the mayor made a mistake in vetoing it. He should have left it alone and just let that be, because what he did was unify the council and a council that, people have been coming to me and expressing to me how divided it had been and this, that, and the other. But now it seems to be more of a unification going on, because that's what happens. It's like when parents are mad at one another, but the kid does something messed up. Now they on the same team, and now they've created this bond. I think that's what's happening over there. And then it made me to further question who the mayor got in his ear. Who's the chief of staff down there that's telling him to do all of this stuff? And what's going on that you have, and I listed them earlier and I'll list them again, you had the way that they sold out the DEI for the 2%. And so I know Chevy, I don't know him personally, like I'm finna call him up, but we talk. When I see him, I say, what's up, because Chevy used to be a legislative assistant as well. So he came up And so I've always respected him for that, and I know that he has it in him, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, what's going on? Who's because again, we had, and I'm gonna run this list off to y'all again, and y'all tell me what y'all see on this list.
Yeah, and again, Truth Nation, we want you to chime in, 833-212-1017. Also, you can respond on our YouTube page while you're there. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe at 1017 The Truth. We're on Facebook Live, 1017 The Truth, and X 1017 The Truth. And you can also download the app and take us with you across the world. Wherever you may be, you don't have to be without us. So you're about to run that list down
that list again. There we go. We got a Shotty Hamilton Office of Community Wellness. We got my man Harper, who was over DER. He just recently left. Bernadette Carinja, she just left recently as well. And these are abrupt leaves. Mm-hmm. These aren't like you see it coming. They retiring. These are abrupt. You got Khalif Rainey over at the Office of African American Affairs, my brother. Abrupt, right? And then just recently, just this week, you had Preston Cole, who was, very qualified. He was over at DNS, ran that department, went to DNR, was running that over there, right? And then he comes back to the DOA, but he leaves real quick, right? So what is it that's happening? I think there is a disconnect between, and this is the rumors that I'm hearing there's a disconnect between these people of color and the chief of staff for the city of Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they can't. It's not Chevy, because Chevy's going out and picking them. So what is it in a daily basis that is causing these people to be like, I'm out? That is making Chevy make the decisions that he's making. Whose decisions making is causing these to happen? And my theory and what I think is the chief of staff. I think Chevy needs to get a new chief of staff. I'm going to be quite frankly and just say that. He needs to get somebody new.
Who is the current chief of staff?
I think his name is Nick Desiato.
Okay.
Chevy needs to get a new chief of staff. I may be going too far in saying that, but I don't care. He needs to do something, because I have respect for Chevy. And the things that are happening now, and the way that black folks are taking the hit, all of these people are just leaving. That leads to a bigger symptom, right? That leads to these are symptoms of a bigger problem. And the bigger problem is, who does he have in his ear? Why are these people leaving? These people have proven they can get along with mostly anyone. They've made it up the ranks. You know how hard it is for a black person to make it up the ranks in city government to the point where they can be the head of something?
Right.
And then they like, man, I'm out. This ain't worth it. That's what we're seeing. I gave you 6 or 7 names where that's exactly what's happened. They like, man, I'm out.
That's crazy.
Right. So Truth Nation, what I'm saying to you is, we got this budget going on, and we're talking about the fire department and their trucks. But look at the bigger issue here. I'm always focusing on the bigger picture. What's really going on? What's happening? The decisions that are being made at that end of the hall are affecting you because it's hitting you in the pocket with your budget, obviously. But it's also affecting you in the fact that we have a drain of black leadership that is happening in these positions. Now, you may go and hire some more different black people for these positions, but we'll see how long they last. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because something's going on that all these black people are leaving, and this is all within the last 2 years that they leaving, and they like, man, I'm out. I'm out. And as somebody that has recently done something of that nature, I know it takes something significant for you to be like, man, I'm out.
Real talk.
And especially to leave a city job. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's and the city job is not like a regular job. It's not a regular. You have the greatest health care, the greatest vacation system, sick leave, and all of any jobs in the city. All of this stuff.
Truth Nation, again, we want to hear from you. What do you think the reason is? What do you think is really going on? On the Truth Talk text line, we've got Al talking about the city officials and leaving different jobs. You hear the conversation. What's your truth?
If I'm not mistaken, I know when Chevy got in that position, it was always some issues. Do you think this might be because it might be Chevy might not be a little ignorant? Like, because, a lot of times when there's a lot of chaos, you need somebody ignorant to bring everybody back together. And then my question to you, both of you, do you feel a lot of people are quitting because sometimes he's very programmed by another class or group of people? Because, sometimes he's not really, I'm not saying he's not for black people, and I'm not going against his integrity, but sometimes he can be kind of vanilla-oriented, and that's why we have all this chaos coming off. Well, how you feel about that?
Hey, Al, good call. You made some excellent points there. I'm not one to be like, okay, the brother is not black enough or something like that. In the words of I point at Q-Tip and he states black is black, but I understand what you're saying, and I think some of the decisions that he's made down there have gotten us to this point. They should have vetted something better for that office. And he needs to really consider who he has in that position, because it's souring him further with that other end of the hall and throughout the whole of City Hall. And that's bad when that happens.
Yeah. And again, for me, I know Mayor Johnson, and, again, I guess it's that side of it, and I haven't dived deep into that part. But I know that, when I've had a chance to talk with him and chop it up about different situations, that he was like, man, some people don't understand how this needs to happen and that needs to happen. And that's why, again, maybe we can end up trying to get him on, because to see when he'll have time to kind of like talk about it. I guess the worst thing is, and it's a great thing, but it's the worst thing, is that we're coming into the Thanksgiving season. So a lot of offices and a lot of things are going to be shutting down. People are going to be on vacation. Some people started yesterday, or some people will start from today.
Right now, right before the holiday season, and don't even make it through the holiday. That means something. Yeah, I've been with the city 26 years, and that means something is going on.
Yep. Truth Talk text line 833-212-1017. We'll come back to speak with Bobby and you on our YouTube and our Facebook Live and X page, 1017 The Truth. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 1017 The Truth inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. We got to take care of some bills, but we'll be black.
You're listening to Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth. On Saturday night, the Milwaukee Panthers continue their road trip as they head to Kansas to take on the Wichita State Shockers.
Right elbow, Hubbard at the top, 5 on the shot clock, 1-on-1 with Petty. High on the left with 2, driving, baseline, 16-footer is pure at the shot clock buzzer. Oh, Seth Hubbard.
Scott Warris has the coverage Saturday starting at 5:30 on 1017 The Truth and the Milwaukee Panthers Sports Network from Learfield. Tip-off happens at 6 o'clock.
Talk to these people in terms of, how do I register for this program despite my reservations and my previous experiences of rejection?
Yes, I tell anybody and everybody that you can buy a house. It may take somebody longer than the other person depending on what your circumstances is with your credit and income and affordability, but you can purchase a house. The first step would be is to register for our program. You can come to our office, 7830 West Burleigh Street, or you can give us a call at 414-461-6330, or just go onto our website, hri-wi.org. Register for the first-time home buyer education workshop. That's going to be your first step to home ownership. During that class, you're going to learn everything that you need to know from A to Z, how to get approved for a house, how to look for a house and put an accepted offer, and how to close on a home.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you can save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin winters can be tough, and so are higher energy bills. The Community Advocates Milwaukee County Energy Assistance Program is ready to help you. Eligible Milwaukee County residents can receive help with their energy bills and weatherization benefits to keep you warm and help you manage your heating and electric bills. Schedule your personal appointment at keepwarmmke.org or call 414-270-4653. For more details about locations and hours of operation, go to communityadvocates.net. This program is administered by the State of Wisconsin Department of Administration.
Harley-Davidson is an iconic Milwaukee brand, recognized worldwide for its innovation and strength. For many years, Harley-Davidson has partnered with Junior Achievement to prepare the future workforce of our community. Together, we're ensuring young people discover the career path that's right for them. To learn more, visit wisconsin.ja.org.
Gruber Law Offices, serving the people of Wisconsin for over 30 years. Call us today if you've been injured. Gruber Law Offices, a proud partner of the Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
We're black. Again, welcome back to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. I am the legendary Home Blow, along with
MC Dame Ellzey in the building.
We're talking about the politics that are going on and the fact that the mayor has some vetoes that he done and how the Common Council, the full Common Council, may end up vetoing those things because what used to be a divided council have now unified, and Dame is letting us know how that's not a good thing for the mayor.
The mayor.
That's
it's a good thing for the city.
Yeah, but it's not a good thing for the mayor. But we've got Bobby, who's been patiently holding on through our break. Great morning, Bobby. I love you. I appreciate you. You hear the conversation, and I see you got a comment on the fire department. So what's your truth?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yep, we got you.
Okay. Dame, this is Bobby McQuay. Used to work for New West Side Partners and Washington Park Partners.
What's happening, Bobby?
You got it, man. Spent 22 years out in the neighborhood and the community organizing. At one point, Milwaukee had one of the best fire departments in the Midwest. And that I've seen over the years that quality has gone down. Now, my concern is that I had a loved one pass in the fire that was on 27th and Highland. And since that fire, there's been 3 other fires of multi-unit apartment buildings where people that lost their lives. And the fire chief was talking about, this antiquated grandfathered in law where buildings built around a certain time didn't have to have suppression systems. Now, if our fire equipment is breaking down on a regular like this, and buildings where a lot of, like to say low-income people may be living in, that's catching on fire and people are dying, isn't it incumbent on the mayor to, to do something about this, to help push some legislation forward to try to, get these landlords that's making money off of those type of properties to do something about, suppression systems. Now, you start to add up the one building on Highland, man, that building had 35-plus units in it. And you get to adding up the amount of money that they're breaking in a month. You mean to tell me that at some point they couldn't get a $200,000, $300,000 suppression system put into that building over a certain amount of time? It's almost like when our streets need to be repaired. It comes a point where you just have to repair the street. And yes, everybody gonna pay a special assessment tax, and the city give you a little bit of time to get it paid, but the work get done and it get put on your tab. Now, why is it seeming so difficult for us to address this issue that's putting multiple people, aka a lot of our people, or low-income people on both the north and south side, in danger? And now we see that we got a fire department who's maybe not even up to the challenge anymore.
Yeah.
Dame, I reached out to you and left an email, and I didn't get a response back. So I'd like to leave my phone number for you so that you can give me a call.
Hey,
just hold on. We'll give it to our producer.
I think I got your number, Bobby. And when I holler at you, I tell you what's been up, and why you didn't get a response. But I do that off the air. Leave your number with Rhea, and she'll. Rhea, can you get his number for me?
Yeah.
And I'll hit you when I get off air.
Absolutely. We got some stuff on the YouTube page. You want to read some of those comments?
We got a bunch of stuff going. It's cracking on the YouTube
Shout out
page.
to Truth Nation.
We got Melody Madden who has taken an issue with some of the things I said. And she was saying that, and I told her she was confusing the city and the county. And she was like, I understand city and county budgets, city, mayor, county, Crowley, social services, county office of BS, city. I am not confused. 107. Use my voicemail for Ashanti. Cool, I get that. But some of the things that you were saying were you're mixing the budgets. And that's all I'm saying is you can't say the detox center got closed, but yet we taking away, we're doing this on the city side. Okay, that was the county. This is the city. I understand we're a whole community, but some of that stuff is separate. My man Reginald D. Jones said if the fantail, propeller, and shaft are visible above the waterline, that means the ship is doing a nosedive towards the briny deep, and that's what he's describing as the city. We got let me go. I saw one from Stay Woke. Stay Woke said the Common Council in their moves are running the mayor's people away. Absolutely not. I can tell you absolutely not. That's not. And then he goes on to say Spiker and Moore are the mayor's ops. I don't think so. But because Spiker goes after the mayor consciously, ridiculously. So that I don't think that's the case. He says Moore wants to be mayor. That may be true. Now that part may be true, but I don't think they're ops. I think what we're having when we have those 6 high-powered black officials who have worked their way up decide I'm out of here. It's not the council's moves that are making them leave because they don't work for the council. You're talking about 6 people that work directly for the mayor and the mayor's office in most of those cases. And something over there, I told you what it was. Something over there is making them be like, I'm out. And I think it's the chief of staff. The people are like, I'm out. I don't want to work with this dude no more. I'm out. And that makes people bounce. And I think the decision with the fire department just further exasperates that. Some, Chevy might want to, get you somebody new over there.
Truth Talk text lines are open, Troop Nation, 833-212-1017. What is your truth on this situation? What do you think it is? And I appreciate all of the responses coming in on our YouTube page, coming in on our Truth Talk text lines. And this is, when you're hearing these things, you have a chance to, and I feel like right now, even though he's my teammate, he's my co-host, you have somebody, like if we brought somebody in for an interview,
right?
And we had to ask those questions. We got somebody in the studio, MC Dame Ellzey, that works, you know what I'm saying, for that public sector, and he can give you a better insight. I can end up telling you my thoughts and opinions on it, but he has a deeper insight on it, and that's why I'm allowing him to cook. Yeah. I'm allowing him to cook because I need Truth Nation to have a better understanding of what's really going on, so you can ask the right questions, so you can, because conspiracy theories are all around us. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying?
When you go to the doctor, let's put it this way. When you go to the doctor, you tell the doctor, oh, my head is hurting, my vision is blurry, my throat is hurting. You give him all the symptoms.
That's right.
Of something, and then the doctor, before he even runs the test, the diagnosis, and runs the diagnostics on you, he can tell you this is probably what's going on. And why can the doctor do that? From years of experience. I have years of experience in city government, 26 of them to be exact. And so with that years of experience, when this start happening, when these issues start taking place, there's something that can be attributed to.
That's right.
There's usually a pinpoint or someone that can be attributed to. It's not just everybody is having a differing of opinion to the point where they want to be like, I'm out. All of these decisions that are being made are because of, and again, the buck stops with Chevy not to be, it's the Milwaukee Bucks when the buck stops with Chevy. But I'm just saying he's the mayor. Okay, I get that. But as the mayor, he got a lot of stuff on his plate. He got a lot of stuff that he has to. So some of this stuff, some of these other things are delegated, are to other people. The responsibilities.
Right.
And in that, as a chief of staff, you are dealing day to day with these other people.
Yeah. I want to get this comment. Gwendolyn Simpson on the YouTube page. Great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. Said, I've lived in Milwaukee all my life. Now we have mostly black leadership. Great. But maybe that's the problem. Blackface is and always have been real. We're going to try to take this Truth Talk text call at 833-212-1017 before we take our break. And don't forget, coming up after our break at the top of the hour, it's What the Business Is on the Truth in the Morning. It's powered by We Energies, energy you can depend on. So let's take this call before we have to take care of our bills. Great morning, Marty. Love you. I appreciate you. You hear the conversation. What's your truth?
Well, good morning, gentlemen. Thank you so much for the conversation. I think it's so important. Boy, we really miss the opportunity when these budgets come around, because it's really the only time of the year we get to delve into what's going on down there with our money. Right. The streets and the health care and the fire and the police. And it's with regard to this new budget, I'm just wondering, does anyone know that the mayor is receiving a $6,777 wage increase, and the aldermen are receiving a $3,368 wage increase? And I'm confused, because I've been watching this for 26 years myself, so I appreciate the gentleman's experience. But these guys aren't allowed to raise their salary while they're in the middle of a term. That is state statute. I'm just wondering if we know anything about that.
Yeah, I can talk to that. Well, I don't think it's a raise in salary. Yep. I think it's a price of cost of life, cost of price of living,
cost of living, yeah,
increase that they're getting. Now they did give themselves a raise some years back.
Yeah.
But this is just, when it's that small, it's just price of living.
Yeah. Okay, we got to get ready to take care of some bills. And coming black at the top of the hour, it's What the Business Is on Truth in the Morning, powered by We Energies, energy you can depend on. So you can start calling in right now at 833-212-1017 to shout out your very own black-owned business or a black-owned business that you love. That is 833-212-1017 to call in and shout out your business, or if you got an upcoming event. We're going to find out what the business is on the Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 1017 The Truth inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. We'll be black.
You're listening to Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth.
From the biggest plays on the court to the comments made in the locker room after. An in-depth recap of every Bucks game. In 6 minutes. No more, no less. Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus audio network. If you missed any of the game or just want to relive the biggest moments, Bucks in 6 provides game recaps every morning after. Hear the high-flying dunks from Giannis or the deep threes from Miles Turner. And catch the comments post-game about what happened on the court. Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus audio network. Find it now on bucks.com/plus or on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm going to say something. I'm a conservative, as you know. I might not agree with you all the time, but even when I don't agree with you, you crack me up. And the other guy, he just pretends conservative all day. And you do make me think. But when you do better than anyone, you think on your feet.
Now that was a compliment coming from somebody who is as Trump-loving as he is, that can appreciate what we do here.
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Breaking down the issues that shape our city and our future.
A TUC. It's called the Senate Civil Suits for Unauthorized Data Seizures. And the continuing resolution that had to be voted on in order to open the government authorizes U.S. senators to file civil lawsuits against the U.S. government, including the Department of Justice, for up to $500,000 in damages per violation if federal law enforcement seizes or subpoenas their phone or other data without prior notification. Hold on, wait a minute. If you have been accused of a crime and there's evidence and probable cause, and the federal government or any investigating agency gets a warrant from a judge to seize your cell phone records, there's nothing you can do about that.
It's The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 to noon. Catch it live on YouTube or tune in to 1017 The Truth.
Most elves have pointy shoes. I have 4 paws.
Ho, ho, ho. Pallet, how's my favorite helper making the season shine?
Oh, just sprinkling a little color wherever I go. You see, Santa, my person's a veteran, and some days the memories are heavy. When her skies turn gray, I help fill her heart with shades of hope, the purple of laughter, the blue of courage, and the happy hue of joy.
Sounds like you're painting the world brighter.
That's right, Santa. I'm more than her service dog. I'm her living paintbrush. With every swoosh of my tail, I add a stroke of cheer to her canvas. With every longing gaze, I brush love on the picture we're creating together. A masterpiece, wrapped in warmth and tied with a bow.
Now that's a gift you can't put under a tree.
This season, help paint the picture. Learn more at dogsinc.org.
Oh, oh, oh.
Hey, think you're the ultimate trivia champ?
Well, prove it against us, your favorite WTMJ host.
It's free to play. All we ask is bring a new unwrapped toy to benefit Capco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive.
Or you can donate at WTMJ.com. Just text TOY to the WTMJ Talk and Text line.
855-616-1620. Grab your friends. Test your smarts. All while helping a great cause. It's the WTMJ Trivia Challenge coming to a place near you.
Check out the schedule of where we will be at WTMJ.com.
We are the home of Milwaukee Black Talk. 1017 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth.
Check it out one time.
Truth Nation, we're black. And Dame, you know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's time
what the business is.
What?
We all here for our men and our women and our kids. Everybody, what the business is.
Yeah.
You got the business, let me know what it is. Hey, what the business is.
You got the business, let me know what it is. On Truth in the Morning.
Yeah.
It is powered by We Energies, energy you can depend on. You can call in right now at 833-212-1017 to shout out your very own black-owned business or a black-owned business you love. That is 833-212-1017 to call in and shout out your business or upcoming event. You know, it's a lot of people doing some great things for the turkey season, man. So I want you to call in if you got some kind of event coming up, if you got a turkey giveaway that you got going on, you're feeding people, whatever it might be, you got a business in general. Without further ado, it's time to go to the lines because this is sponsored by We Energies, energy you can depend on. Tiffany Moore, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. We got a question. What the business is? Can you tell us what the business is?
Yes, good morning. Our business is More Affordable Credit. We are a credit repair and credit education business. We assist you with removing inaccuracies, raising your credit score, and assisting you with purchasing your first home or car or investment property. And a shout out and happy birthday to Mr. Moore. And on behalf of his birthday, we are letting 48 people enroll for $200 off, which is just $99. You can give us a call at 414-433-4955.
Okay. Happy birthday, Mr. Moore. Happy birthday. Jeremiah got a great idea for birthday presents. Samantha from Team Till 365. Great morning, Samantha. What the business is? Can you tell us what the business is?
Of course I can. Blow gratitude morning to you and all your amazing listeners. Yes, Team Till 365 Inc. We are a nonprofit organization that assists domestic violence and sexual assault survivors, and we just got blessed by the Homer Blow Foundation with Aldi gift cards, where we're going to be blessing 5 families with gift cards in the next 2 days. And just over maybe a week ago, we gave out over 40 blessings Blessed Baskets over at Sherman Phoenix to the community, full of food and non-perishable food items and also household needs. So, yes, please contact us at Team. We are definitely grateful to be a solution for so much pollution inside the city of Milwaukee. And we thank you, Homer Blow, for blessing us through your foundation with more gift cards to get to the community. Because one thing about Team Teal, if you get it to us, we're going to get it to the people. And I just thank y'all. And if anybody is listening that's a survivor or a thriver or that needs our services in any capacity, we work directly with survivors. We work with group homes. We work with nonprofits. Collaborations is our middle name. Just reach out to me at teamteal365@gmail.com, and we can connect all these amazing connections. Thank you so much, Blow.
All right, thank you very much, Samantha, and I know y'all do great work.
Once again, shout out to Blow for giving us these Aldi cards, and he hit me with two. So I appreciate. I wanted to say it again in the 8 o'clock hour.
That part.
That I appreciate you, and the families I'm going to give it to appreciate you as well.
Man, absolutely, man. I already know. We got Nicole from Pretty Girls Are Educated. Great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. My question is, what the business is? Can you tell us what the business is? Great morning.
Yes. Great morning. Sorry I cut you off. I'm multitasking. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for having me on this Friday morning. I am the proud founder and executive director of Pretty Girls Are Educated. Pretty Girls Are Educated is an international youth mentorship program based here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This April, because April is right around the corner, April 18th, 2026, we will have the inaugural Girl You Are Worth Something fundraising gala at the...
Hello? We lost you somehow. Right after, okay.
That sound like when you at home and somebody pick up the other phone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Somebody picked up the other phone.
We're going to Antoine. Great morning, love you, appreciate you. PWD Computers. What the business is? Can you tell us what the business is?
Hey, how you doing, everybody? This is Antoine Perkins over at PWD Computers. Just giving you guys a call to let you know, get those computers upgraded to Windows 11. We're located at 3800 West Valete Street in Milwaukee, of course. Phone number is 414-445-5793. Our hours are Monday through Friday, 10:30 to 5. It's the home of the computer repair, upgrades, custom gaming computers, digital surveillance, graphic design, and also we'll be opening up that new computer and training lab in the back area of the shop starting in the spring. So make sure you guys, if you need any training space or just want to, utilize the space in general with new technology, give us a call.
All right. Thank you very much. We're going to
Thank you.
Pastor Redante Ashford of Infinite Church. Great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. What the business is? Can you tell us what the business is?
Good morning, Homer Blow and Truth Nation. God bless each and every one of you. We are excited. The Infinite Church, located at 6750 North 43rd Street, right in the heart of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We are doing a community Thanksgiving dinner where we're going to be blessing the community with a free Thanksgiving dinner for all who come on this Saturday from 2 to 5 p.m. This Saturday from 2 to 5 p.m. We are also going to be blessing families with Thanksgiving turkeys and all of the fixings for a Thanksgiving meal. And so we are excited about it. Thank you all for allowing us an opportunity to just share this on the platform. And we're hoping that many of you all will have an opportunity to come out and just be blessed by this opportunity.
What's the address again?
6750 North 43rd Street, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
What time?
Saturday from 2 to 5 p.m.
All right. Thank you for all that you do, Pastor Redante Ashford, and the Infinite Church is more than just a church. Thank you for that. We're going to Quinn. Quinn, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. What the business is? Can you tell us what your business is?
Good morning, Dame. Good morning. Homer. Appreciate you both for the amazing work that you all continue to do. Just want to talk about a turkey giveaway and dinner that's happening this Monday. The King Center, the Milwaukee County, has been doing this event for the last 14 years. This will be the first year where there's a collaboration between Milwaukee County and the city of Milwaukee to where we'll now be doing this on the north side and the south side.
That's dope.
So Monday, November 24th, turkey giveaway at the King Center from 12 to 2:30. And that address is 1531 West Valley Street.
I was going to say it for you, but go ahead.
I was going to let him.
Because I'll be there. The Homer Blow Foundation Inc. collaborates with Miss D.
Right. And at the same time, on the south side, at the Office of Community Wellness and Safety, 1730 South 13th Street, we'll be mirroring what's happening on the north side. So we'll be giving out turkeys there as well. And then there'll also be an opportunity for those that want to sit down, get out the elements, and have a hot meal at the King Center. That'll begin at 3 p.m. And then also at St. Vincent de Paul on the south side on Madison Street at 3 p.m. We'll also be hitting the streets on the south side, passing out hot meals for those that can't make it in.
Mm-hmm.
But tap in. This year, nobody should go hungry. There's a lot of resources. And I appreciate you all for creating a space where we can share this information with the community. Love y'all.
Thank you, Quinn. You have a happy holiday. Nicole, we got her black. Pretty girls are educated. You were right in the midst of talking about the inaugural, and then all of a sudden somebody picked up the other line, or your phone got connected to a different Bluetooth. What the business is? Can you finish telling us what the business is?
I can. I said, what? One of your little play cousins been disconnected the call? Okay. So, again, Pretty Girls Are Educated. We are celebrating our inaugural Girl You Are Worth Something fundraising gala, which will be held at the Denizen MKE on April 18th, 2026. We welcome leaders and role models within our community to join us, to be mentors, and to basically raise funds to continue the growth and development of our girls here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. You could reach us on our website with more information at prettygirlsareeducated.org. Our contact telephone number is 414-758-3631, and we are on all social media platforms as Pretty Girls Are Educated.
All right. Thank you very much, Nicole, and for all the work that you do with our future young ladies with Pretty Girls Are Educated. Of course, you've been listening to What the Business Is. Can you tell us what the business is on Truth in the Morning, powered by We Energies, energy you can depend on. And we just, it's a great feeling, Dame, to be able to allow people to call in and let people know what the business is. And all these holiday servings, of course, shout out to G's Clippers. Mm-hmm. There's so many things going on Saturday. Of course, I'll be with Miss D, Mama Raisin McCullum, down at the King Center after I get off the air from Truth in the Morning. So I'll be down there.
That's dope.
And then, of course, on Thanksgiving Day, Northcott Neighborhood House, Bader Philanthropies, Inc., Northcott Neighborhood House, and West Care, Wisconsin, will be doing their 6th annual Thanksgiving. They're going to allow the people to come in and sit down and eat. Mm-hmm. They're going to feed 500 people. I'll be the musical conductor. Also, they're going to have it where they can watch the Packers game. They're going to have some TVs. They got a kids area, so you can bring the family. And on Thanksgiving Day from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m.
You know, we used to do the Housing Resource Fair over at North Division, and we would give away turkeys and turkeys and hams and stuff like that. Shout out to Malele and Russ when we used to do that, and just to see people's excitement about that. And the elevation of it now, when you got the cards, that's even smart. I got to carry around heavy turkeys everywhere. Go get your own turkey.
There it is.
But I love to see all of the community coming together.
Yeah, it's a lot of them
support those that are less fortunate, especially in today's time.
Right.
With the Orange Man over there.
That part. We got to take care of some bills. Thank everybody. Remember, every Friday morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, it's What the Business Is, sponsored by We Energies, energy you can depend on.
You're listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
This is 101.7 The Truth's Kyle Wallace, and I am Milwaukee. I take great pride in being a 414 boy and representing the city that I love. The great memories I have of going to Northtown Cinema to see movies with family and friends, to going to Capitol Court to see the Black Santa Claus, this city has helped shape me into the man that I am today, and I pledge to utilize my voice as a way to advocate for you in our community. Join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations, where you can speak your truth. We are the award-winning 101.7 The Truth, Milwaukee Black Talk.
What is a DJ? Do we just play music? Maybe some are that simple. For me, I create memories that last a lifetime. I'm always thinking about how songs connect. I read the room. Every event is an open canvas, a new world. So what's a DJ when you hire me? I'm a vibe architect, a curator of euphoria, a guaranteed good time.
I know you want me. Every day, not only when you're lonely.
Whether you have a wedding, festival, corporate event, or any other special occasion, get your free consultation with DJ Remaniac today.
Trailblazer.
Steinhoffel's Black Friday mattress sale is happening now. Steinhoffel's is Wisconsin's mattress leader, and right now you'll find incredible Black Friday deals on all the best brands, plus 60 months and 0% financing. Save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic sets, $900 on Beauty Rest, and even $900 on certified organic avocado sets, available exclusively at Steinhoffel's. If you've been waiting for the perfect time to upgrade your sleep, this is it. Shop in store or online at steinhoffels.com.
My overall experience with Gruber Law Offices has been phenomenal.
The treatment was excellent.
They will be supportive of you. They will listen to you.
It was a great experience knowing that I had people to help me.
I know I could count on them to do what I needed to get done.
Experience with Gruber was great.
They gave me my life back.
It was amazing.
He gets results.
We know how to win. If you've been injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Gruber Law Offices had my best interests at heart.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Welcome, Black Truth Nation. Welcome to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth, inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. That was great. What the business is segment.
That was great. What the business. It's been a great show.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And to everybody who's doing something for Turkey Day, thank you, because we shouldn't have anybody that's talking about they ain't got nowhere to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like I say, Pastor Redante.
Don't have no food, something.
Right.
And
there's just a lot of people that have stepped up.
And I love that. I love to see that for our community, that all these different places, all these people that just called in, Quinn, Mr. Dewar, the Daff, that he always gonna be that to me. Called in. You got all these different places that are doing stuff around the city, what you're doing. I saw a press release the other day that Cogs had something going on. All this stuff is going on.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And everybody is stepping up to the plate. And I know Metcalf Park is doing something. Everything and everybody is stepping up to the plate.
That's right.
And that's what community is. And that's what, I think the same mistake that they making at the other end of the hall in bringing and having a hard line and bringing the council together is the same mistake that Trump and them are making on our community. They're pressuring us. They're putting all this stuff. But what they doing is that pressure is creating diamonds.
Absolutely.
And it's creating people that are stepping up.
Listen.
People have wanted a reason to step up, and maybe they were on the fence about doing something, and now you're seeing they doing it.
Yep.
They stepping up, and the community is becoming stronger.
And that's what it's about. That's where I talk about the solutions is us uniting and understanding, like, okay, just like when you got beans, you about to make some beans, what the ones that float to the top, get rid of them. They got to go. They got to go. They don't.
I never knew that about beans.
Yeah.
Rhea, did you know that about beans?
You know that about beans?
No, I didn't know that either.
Oh yeah, the one float. Go ahead.
I think my parents might have mentioned it once.
I didn't.
Okay. One time.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it, Homer.
Oh yeah, Truth Nation, y'all can let them know. Beans, good for the heart. The more you eat.
I know that.
Okay, all right.
I didn't know to float up to the.
You know what the ending of that is? The more you eat, the more you. Okay,
yeah, of course.
Flatulence.
We can't say fart.
Well, you can, but somebody might be eating breakfast.
Oh, well, listen, they got Sherwin coming up next. So if they eating breakfast, and we have Al calling in a number of times, so this ain't,
All right.
This ain't that.
Okay. Anyway, now we've been talking about a lot of different things this week, and I want to follow up with an update to the woman from Chicago who her and her two children were jumped and really beat down by children.
Yeah, that was crazy.
From the Orville Bright Elementary School in Chicago. And the correlation is we know that there are a lot of things that happen here in Milwaukee. Sometimes it's not publicized like that. And as we see, sometimes people are learning about incidents that have taken place a week after they've taken place. So, but we want to give an update because we did show the video. We couldn't play the audio for that one because of the language that the children were using.
You know what's crazy about that is I wasn't on I got sent that maybe on Tuesday, and I was so busy, and I didn't put it in the group chat that we all have together, me, you, and Bailey. And they were like, y'all need to talk about this. And then y'all talked about it.
Yeah.
So that just shows how much
the cohesiveness
of the Truth in the Morning is on to what's going on around us and everything, that keeping their ear to the street, as they say.
That part. So our producer, Rhea Riley, is going to play this news clip from a Chicago CBS station that's going to give us an update of how the mother is doing and how she's going to proceed with this. So let's check out this clip.
CBS exclusive. The mother in this video, who was attacked while protecting her children, is speaking publicly. She and her son were brutally attacked by a group of kids on Monday, and this video has caught the attention of many across the country. Now, that community is stepping in to help move her out of the South Deering neighborhood. She only spoke to our Sharday Gray about this horrific attack, and Sharday is live in our newsroom with more from this exclusive story.
Well, Marie, Korshonda Hatter says she's still in physical pain after she and her son were brutally attacked with her young daughter just steps away. Her legs are bruised and it's hard for her to walk. But what hurts her the most is her children are still suffering.
Wow.
My son is, he's very devastated. He'll wake up out of him in the middle of his sleep, screaming. He'll scream, "Mommy, are you there?"
Hatter says her 9-year-old son and 6-year-old daughter are traumatized after watching their mom get attacked by a group of kids. In this video, we've blurred the faces of those involved because they're all minors. We've stopped it after she was dragged to the ground because of how brutal it is. Her son was beaten, and she says one of the kids pulled her daughter's hair. Her daughter stood off to the side crying, watching her brother and mother get attacked.
I felt helpless because I was down on the ground and he was down on the ground and he's looking at me screaming like, "Mommy, please help me, help me." I couldn't get up myself. I couldn't do nothing.
She's sick. She has sickle cell. So I guess they seen a little weakness on her because she's, kind of walking a little slow. And they have no right to put their hands on an adult.
That's her partner, Devon Lee, who was at work when the attack happened. Hatter went on to tell me that her son has been bullied for the past 2 years at Orville T. Bright Elementary School because of the way she walks and talks, all of the results of her sickle cell disease. Hatter tried to talk to the school about the bullying, but she says they didn't do anything about it. Yesterday, a large group of parents came to the school to show their support for the mother and to put an end to bullying. The community immediately stepped in and moved her out of South Deering and into an undisclosed location. Hatter says she's pressing charges against the parents of the kids who attacked her. As for her children, they'll be transferred to a different school, and she's looking to get therapy for them. Reporting in the newsroom, Sharday Gray, CBS News, Chicago. Marie.
Sharday, thank you for that exclusive story.
So again, that was CBS News in Chicago with reporter Sharday Gray. Listen, Truth Nation, let's do a poll and also allow you to call in. Do you think that she should press charges against those parents or the children in that situation? Is that the right thing to do? Yes or no? Are you on some, kids make mistakes? So I want to know where you're at. Also, the True Talk text lines are open, 833-212-1017. Is pressing charges the way to go? Yes or no? Dame.
Yeah. They don't care if they're kids or they're adults. They put hands on somebody.
That's right.
And in that situation, obviously they need to, I heard y'all talking about this earlier in the week. Mm-hmm. And so my opinions are my own. But yeah, obviously they should. She should press charges. They assaulted her. They jumped her. And then the parents can deal with what they have to deal with these kids. They don't have to hire lawyers. They don't have to do this stuff because these kids crossed the line. It ain't just kids being kids at that point. That's right. This is a sick woman. And this is a sick woman that's an adult. It's not like it's a sick kid, which is still bad. This is a sick adult. So not only is she sick, and you can tell she's sickly by the way she's moving and the way she's walking, but you then jump on an adult. So that is home training right there.
Man.
That is home training at its finest. You don't talk back. I tell my kids, you don't talk back to adults. You shut up when an adult is talking. I don't care if they talking to you crazy.
Man, listen.
You call me and I'll take care of it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's still an adult.
Absolutely.
You have to draw that line in the sand, and they have to understand that. Apparently, the parenting on these young people has been lacking. For you to jump on an adult.
That's why I call PWKs, bro.
Even in the video, you can see that she wasn't attacking to them. She was just trying to walk home. Walk her baby home because they had been messing with her because of how she walks. And I know kids can be kids, and kids can tease and do things like that. But once it crossed the line, and these kids knew what they were going to do, that's why they had it videotaped. We're going to beat her up today.
Right.
We're going to do something to her today. Because maybe she said something to them in the past, like, y'all going to leave my baby alone. And, yeah, I'm sick, and that's why I walk like this, or whatever the case may be.
Man, listen.
Them kids crossed the line.
Absolutely.
And so they're going to have to deal with the consequences of crossing that line.
Yep. True Talk text line 833-212-1017. We're getting ready to have to go into a set of bills. Callers, I see you. Sandra, Brian, I see you on the True Talk text lines. We're going to come back and check these polls. Do you think the woman who was jumped by elementary kids should press charges? Yes or no? We got to take care of some bills. We'll be back.
You're listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Our children deserve a real chance to make it in life, and a good education is a passport to opportunity. At City Ford Collective, we're working to make sure there's a great Milwaukee school for every Milwaukee family, because more good options lead to better outcomes. And who doesn't want that? Together, we can give every child the foundation they need to thrive, and a stronger future for kids means a stronger future for Milwaukee. To learn more about our mission, visit us at cityfordcollective.org. That's cityfordcollective.org.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is your Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin Community Impact Moment on 101.7 The Truth.
What was the life change? You know, we all know it happened, and we know things happen, and you have bad kidneys, but what was the life change afterwards?
A couple things. Before they even allow you to get on the list, they make you go through a battery of tests. And, you know, a lot of people don't qualify because they're overweight, or they have high blood pressure or high cholesterol. So all those things are requirements before you can even get approved to be on the list. So I had...
Wait, you got to be approved to be on the list?
Absolutely.
Wow.
It's interesting. There's a professional athlete or former professional athlete I know right now that has kidney disease, and he's on dialysis, and he wants to get on the list, and he's not accepting all the things you have to do, you know, to get on the list. But yeah, so for me, I spent 30 years in the automobile industry. You know, that's 12, 14-hour days, eating whatever somebody brings you to eat, whatever you run out and grab, McDonald's, whatever. It was never salads and, you know.
Yeah, but that was a choice, right?
It was a choice. Yeah. But I had to change all of that to even qualify to be on the list. I had to get down to the weight I had to be at. I had to get my phosphorus under control, my potassium under control.
Wait a minute, even even though somebody said they would give you a kidney,
absolutely,
you had to still make yourself eligible?
Absolutely.
Nah, that's okay.
When I mentioned the athlete, his relative actually died, and they wanted to take his organs, and they couldn't because he wasn't qualified. He wasn't on the list.
Wow.
Yeah, you have to be.
So there are over 100,000 people on that waiting list. So they are very serious.
And how many donors do we have?
And that's the problem. We don't have nearly enough donors.
Wow.
And that's why it's such a critical need. But they are serious about who they're giving that gift of life to, because there are so many people who are literally dying waiting for it.
To make an impact by donating blood in your community, visit versity.org today.
We've got westbound 94, usual backups from before 27th Street to Hawley Road. Eastbound backing up from 84th Street to Hawley Road. And then on northbound 41, backing up from Mayfair Road up past Burleigh. But other than that, everything else looks to be rolling along just fine. Not seeing any other incidents. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, partly sunny, more sunshine to the north, a high of 47. Tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 31. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 101.7 The Truth.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Truth Nation, great morning to you. Thank you for tuning in, logging on, watching us. We're going straight to the Truth Talk text lines, 833-212-1017. We're talking about the fact that as a follow-up for the situation that happened in Chicago where the mother with sickle cell was jumped as well as her two children. It was a brutal beatdown. And with that news conference that she did, the sit down with the reporter on CBS News Chicago, she said she is going to be pressing charges. We're going to Sandra. Sandra, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. Should she or shouldn't she press charges? What's your truth?
I absolutely think that she should press charges. The Bible says to train up a child in the way that they should go. A lot of times, these parents these days are not training their children. They want to be friends with their children instead of training them, teaching them, and parenting. Teach them how to respect authority, how to respect adults. See, I'm 54 years old, and that's what I was taught. But a lot of that has gone out the window these days. We have to teach our children how to respect authority, how to respect adults. I worked in the school for 3 years. I've seen it. Children don't respect authority these days. There used to be a time where children were scared to even talk crazy to an adult. Absolutely. But all of that is gone now. So parents need to get back to parenting, training, teaching, not being their friend. I'm not your friend.
PWKs.
I'm here to guide you through life. Guide you through life and show you the right and the wrong way to be.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Sandra. And that's where I be coming up with the PWKs, because that's not parenting. Because that's not parenting.
I feel you on this one.
You get what I'm saying? That's not parenting.
That's actually a good one, parents with kids, because that's all they are.
Yeah,
people with kids.
Right. Because if you're parenting, this would have been put in check.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? All these little fake half-baked apologies that they were doing. Like, no, you didn't see no scene to where the girls and the boys looked like they got.
I wish one of my kids would do something like that.
They ain't get no discipline. We're going to.
I would have never been on. I would have never heard an apology for me regarding like making excuses for them.
Right, man, and that's all they did. Brian on the True Talk text line, and the number we're open 833-212-1017. We're talking about the woman that was brutally beaten at her children as well, and now she's talking about pressing charges. Do you think that this woman who was jumped by the elementary kids should be pressing charges? So we got Brian. Great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. What's your truth?
My truth is absolutely she should be suing the parents. The problem with parents nowadays is they don't have any empathy. So their kids are not going to have any empathy. Our culture now is devoid of any kind of common sense rationale and empathy for their fellow man, let alone people of color. We don't have empathy for any. I'm not going to speak on me and grown folks that grew up in a common sense era. The children of now, the generation of now, is devoid of empathy, common sense, and rationale. I would say, yes, sue them, but you're not going to get any monetary things out of these people because they're obviously broke. But what you can do, you can have the judge sentence them to empathy training and common sense and make them do things that teach them about common sense and empathy for their fellow man or fellow female. Because that's just totally devoid of anything that makes any type of sense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's complete. I mean, this is a nationwide crisis that the black community and black culture is going through. Lack of empathy.
I think
that's a serious problem.
I think it's not just. It shouldn't be relegated.
Thank you for your call, Brian.
Thank you, Brian. I think it shouldn't be relegated to just the black community. I think the community as a whole, America, society, has implemented in our youth and implemented in our cultures across the board that there is no empathy. When you look at what Donald Trump is doing to the poor, when you look at what the Congress and the Senate is doing to the poor, to all of these different factions of our community that are downtrodden, there's no empathy being shown. And that has infiltrated into our society because this isn't black culture. This isn't the way that we were raised. This isn't the way that we were taught to carry ourselves.
Right.
There's always been a sense of community, and even black kids always show, even the worst of our black children, and I at one point was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
In the presence of an adult,
man,
you shut the hell up.
You better say it.
Cuss.
You better say it.
You do what you need to do because you're representing your parents and your family in that situation, right?
Yeah, come on, man.
And here you have these youth putting their hands on this. They instigated this fight with this woman. I don't care what she may have said or what she may have done or what they saying she may have said or have done. Any parent that has these children, that defends the actions of these children and say, you ain't going to talk nothing about my baby.
Listen.
No.
And that's what they did.
You can't do that at this point.
They came on those lives,
and
man,
that's why your
saying that same stuff.
You know why when you driving down the street and you see somebody and they driving crazy and they make a bad right turn and then you look on the right side of their car and it's toe up? That's why your car look like that.
Right.
That's why your kids act like that. Because you a dumbass and you act like that too.
Man, listen.
I'm going to keep it 100.
Listen.
You see all of this stuff on these baddie shows and all of this stuff, and you still a kid.
Yeah, but here's the other messed up thing to say another thing, but those PWKs are watching the same damn show that they let their kids watch. And so they coming out with the same behavior. And that's why what Sandra was saying and even what Brian was saying and the people on our YouTube and Facebook Live and X page are saying, like, that trying to be their friend, not being a parent, because a parent, they gonna handle that business. You feel what I'm saying? You gonna know what the business is if you dealing with people who are like, no, what we not gonna do? We're not doing this. We're not doing this. And like I say, them lame apologies. Those kids didn't seem apologetic.
Oh, they just kids.
They just kids. Y'all need to lay off of them. They are kids. All kids make mistakes. That wasn't no mistake. That was a targeted situation. You had, in any situation, even when you're talking about self-defense, her and her two children were trying to walk away from the situation. And they were basically hunted down by these children. You get what I'm saying?
A mistake is cussing at a teacher.
Right.
A mistake is throwing a
get the poll update.
Doing something like that. That ain't a mistake.
Right. Rhea, what is the poll update? Do you think the woman who was jumped by elementary kids should press charges, yes or no?
All right. So right now we have 92% yes and 8% no.
Yeah, and that's all I wanted.
Please, 8%, if you can call in.
Tell us why.
Give us your explanation of why you feel they shouldn't.
And maybe they think they shouldn't because they don't want them in the system.
Right, 833-212-1017. But this is a problem when people say they don't want them in the system. You ain't training them right. You're not raising them. And guess what? You are preparing them for what their future is going to be. And they're going to end up being locked up. They're going to be in detention centers. They're going to be at St. Charles here in Milwaukee and other disciplinary places.
What I would say is, in this situation, the discipline, the punishment, because I saw on the line, someone say, okay, what's the punishment? The punishment should be that they should have to work at a place like the Diversity Blood Center, where sickle cell patients have to go to get their transfused. They should have to do and see what they done.
I always say that.
They should have to do something, and then by doing that, the parents ain't going to give them empathy, the parents ain't going to give them a sense of community. My punishment for you is to go work for the community, and we're going to give you that sense of community.
Absolutely.
And
but that's what the village do.
Exactly. So I'm going to force you to become a part of the village. Your parents, they're not making you be a part of the village. They're making you be an obstructionist to the village. I'm going to, with my punishment, make you become a part of the village. You're going to see what a person with sickle cell goes through, how much pain they're in already. And then you took it upon yourself to put your hands on this woman. That's one. Then I'm going to make you go to an old folks home and work there. I'm going to make you be around older black people who have that sense of responsibility for community, so you can get some type of seasoning. I said seasoning because they unseasoned. You can get some type of seasoning in your head and understand what it is to be a part of the community that you're a part of, because that's missing. Right. Somehow along the way, your parents failed you. And as a system, instead of throwing you under the jail, I'm going to fill in the blanks for your parents so that you can not continue on the cycle that's been going on.
Listen, Dame, before we have to take care of some bills, I just put it in our chat. This was a response from one of the PWKs because she, again, Jay, I see you. After I read this, we're going to have to take care of some bills, but we will come back to you. Yaz St. Patrick on Facebook said, let me say this. You're going to have to hear a lot of little bleeps, and I'm going to bleep myself. Let me say this. First, my daughter is a great ass kid. I can say that. She's an AB student, captain of the cheerleading team, ahead of her class, and some more sugar honey iced tea. All good things from every teacher. If you know, you know. We don't owe nobody an apology but that lady and her kids. So all y'all grown MFs looking for a viral moment, please shut the
That's
F
the parents
up.
of the kids?
Yes, because kids gonna be kids. It's kids out here that did way worse sugar honey iced tea, let alone y'all. As when y'all was 12 and 13 years old, y'all used to be out here beating up crack kids and all. Y'all don't know us at all. She was peer pressured. If you know my family, you know if we find a friend in an MF and we gonna stand behind them 100% no matter what. But this is definitely a lesson learned. She was held accountable for her actions. Y'all, it takes a village. Beautiful, intelligent, talented, compassionate human. She used that B word. She got a castle. She ain't got just a village. She got a castle. And TF for the. And everybody standing 10 toes behind her. I was never going to go live making y'all MFs feel no type of way. Once again, we do not owe y'all no apology. She capitalized that. She said, F y'all MFs. Know what's going on in real life and know my kids not raised like that at all.
Yes,
feel how y'all want to F and then she said F y'all again. Yeah, we got to go to the commercial break.
Don't fall
we will get back. We will get back. Jay, we coming to you. But this is a real phone. Now she done took down her Facebook page. We'll be black.
You're listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth. It's College Month on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth, and we want to help your young scholar get those free scholarship dollars. All month long, we'll be highlighting local organizations who help students find thousands of dollars in scholarships each year. So be sure to tune in to 101.7 The Truth's College Month so you can learn how your scholar can get those scholarship dollars. College Month on The Truth is sponsored by Marquette University and Educators Credit Union.
This is Sherwin Hughes from 1017 The Truth for Axe Housing. Are you tired of paying a landlord rent when you should be paying yourself? Do you want to leave a financial legacy, or would you like to have a stable place to call home? Well, it's time for you to start on the path to owning your own home instead of renting. You can work with an Axe Housing coach, and they will teach you how home ownership can be a reality. Axe Housing has helped over 4,000 families in our neighborhoods. Many times your mortgage will be a lot less than what you're paying for rent, as an average Axe family who has been helped pays around $900 per month. No matter what barriers you think you're facing, Axe Housing coaches can assist you right now. An Axe Housing coach will help you create and stick to a plan and a budget and get you ready for home ownership. If you're not dreaming of home ownership by now, you certainly should be. Let's make it a reality with Axe Housing. Get started on a virtual orientation by clicking on axehousing.org. That is ACTShousing.org. Don't let where you are financially right now get in the way of your very bright future of becoming a homeowner. Axe coaches are here to help.
At We Energies, we're committed to building a bright, sustainable energy future. We're investing in clean energy projects like solar, wind, and battery storage. As a leader in the decarbonization effort, our goal is to achieve net zero carbon emissions from our generation fleet by 2050. It's part of our plan to provide the affordable, reliable, and clean energy you depend on. Learn more at WeEnergies.com. We Energies, people you can trust, energy you can depend on. This message was paid for by the stockholders of WEC Energy Group.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. You make time for everyone else. Family, work, everything in between. Now it's time to take care of you. If you're 45 to 64 and don't have insurance or your plan doesn't cover screenings, you may qualify for free mammograms and Pap tests through the City of Milwaukee Health Department's Breast and Cervical Cancer Awareness Program. Call 414-286-2133 to see if you're eligible. Real self-care starts with your health, and early detection saves lives. Funded by Wisconsin Well Woman. Learn more at milwaukee.gov/wellwoman.
This is Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth.
It's College Month on the award-winning 1017 The Truth, and we want to help you young scholars get those free scholarship dollars. All month long, we will be highlighting local universities who offer full tuition scholarships and local organizations who help students find thousands of dollars in scholarships each year. So be sure to tune into The Truth all month long so you do not miss this important information on how your student can go to college and be debt-free. College Scholarship Month on The Truth is sponsored by Marquette University, Be the Difference, and Educators Credit Union, and Achieving More Together.
We're black. Welcome to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 1017 The Truth inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. We're going to our Truth Talk text lines 833-212-1017. Jay, thank you for being patient. Great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. You hear the conversation. What's your truth?
Yeah, good morning, God bless you. I want to piggyback on what Brian and Ben were saying as far as consequences for the parents and children. Mm-hmm. I think they should have do like community service at some places like hospice, dialysis centers, things like that. You know, even the parents as well, not just the children. Mm-hmm. The parents should be getting on it too. To see hands on. I mean, I gotta say, speaking as a dialysis patient, until I get a kidney, dialysis machines will keep me, patients alive.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So I want to see close like a near-death experience. Not really, but, something that's eye-opening for them, to take heed to what they did, wasn't right.
Absolutely. And I agree with you, Jay, and we were kind of alluding to that earlier. Thank you very much for your call. We love you and we appreciate you. Those are the kind of things like you should have to go to a sickle cell anemia ward and have to
That's what I would do.
Listen to those people that are going through a crisis and screaming to where it's no avail because the way sickle cell anemia works. You feel what I'm saying?
If I was a court commissioner or a judge or whomever would be presiding over whatever comes before them about this, that's what I would do. They have those types of power. Judges have those types of power.
Absolutely they do.
And they can do more of that. So we need more community judging like that where you see something and instead of, these kids need to be punished.
Yeah.
But, maybe not throwing them in jail, but it can satisfy the community because it's that part of the community that say, oh, we don't need these kids in the system. Right. And it's as, okay, maybe we don't need them in that system. Yeah. Let's put them in the system over here that is really a community-based system where that record is still there. But if they don't have something happen over the next 4 or 5 years.
Baltimore, you get what I'm saying?
It gets expunged. You know what I'm saying?
And my thing is I've always had this philosophy about it as well. So just like I'm saying it about the sickle cell, I think that those who are out here shooting and have gotten cases because of that, they should have to go and see how some of these people are in these hospitals and what the bullets, the damage that the bullets have done to those people who have survived.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? And go get that reality check of like, here he's only 15. And now, look, he's trying to learn to walk and talk all over again. He has tremors. He has, look at how his foot was damaged or their leg. Because, people get, they only got, but look at how it has changed this person's life for the rest of their life.
Creation Muse 2313 on YouTube said something, and you're basically saying the same thing. She said, hearing definitely ain't the same as seeing. They say that's what changed the hearts of a lot of German people toward Jews, walking through the death chambers, saying with slavery, making it public. And so you're absolutely right. And let's look at the government right now, the way they're erasing the history of black people in America and the traumas that we've gone through because, they don't want the youth, these white folks that are coming up, to understand what we've been through. Right. And the same thing with these kids and anybody that does something like this, where this is truly a crime against the community.
Yep.
It's because that's why all those people showed up to the school.
Right. And here in Milwaukee, to bring it home to Milwaukee, this should have touched and affected a lot of parents and the PWKs to see the trauma and know that it happens right here in our city, Dame. These type of things happen in our city. They aren't as publicized, but you can look on any realm of our social media platforms and you'll see these same type of situations posted where it's a gang of.
And then she said, and
you talking about in that text, that response?
This just kind of flabbergasted me in the moment, and I forgot, but it just came back to me. Then she said, people mess with crackheads all the time. She don't even recognize that this woman is sick.
Right.
She's calling this woman a crackhead. She's equating her appearance and the way that they're acting because she was like, oh, y'all used to mess with crackheads and this to a crackhead. This is a woman with sickle cell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you so stupid. I'm not going to mince my words. You're so stupid in this situation that you don't even recognize that as a parent. You don't even recognize that as an adult. And you're going to defend the actions of your child in this regard? No. I'm not going to get on the air and I'm not going to bash my child, but I'm definitely not going to defend him either.
That part, man.
In that situation.
That part.
I'm going to say that we're going to have, he made a mistake. He did more than make a mistake.
That's right.
I'm going to handle this, and you will see a change in him moving forward. That's what I'm going to say. Him or her moving forward. You will see a change in them that will make you proud, that will make that woman proud, that will make the community proud. Because somewhere along the way, I dropped the ball. I'm going to take the responsibility. Instead of taking the responsibility, she kicked it down the road some. That's what we've been talking about all day. People kicking stuff down the road. The mayor been kicking stuff down the road. This lady kicking stuff down the road. People just kicking stuff down the road.
Man, listen, the Truth Talk text poll, we got the final results of do you think the woman who was jumped by elementary kids should press charges? Overwhelmingly, 94% said yes.
And Ms. Smith said, right, and make the parents go with them. That was an excellent point, too. That's what. Now, when you were talking, I'm saying that addendum to it is absolute. Make the parents have to take off work and go sit with their kid in the blood center. Make them sit with their kids in the hospice. Now you go get the same training as them because you obviously a fool too.
That's right. That's right. And again, that's how you make it real.
Yeah.
You know, because people do things and they run and they hide their hand. And those are part of the problems in our community. It is crazy. It is crazy.
It is ridiculous the amount of this, and this is not just, you know, I heard y'all the other day, y'all talking about the one grandpa that had his kids out there stealing all the stuff from the makeup spots, right?
Right.
And y'all were talking about, is it a black man or is it a white man? Last name is Johnson, we don't know.
It was Robinson, and I said that he was white.
You said that he was white, and he was white.
He was white.
Yes, and I was sitting there wondering.
Thank you, bro.
Yes, he's
Thank
white.
you. But
I say all of that to say, this lack of empathy and this lack of parenting is not something that is secluded to the black community. It is something that has affected our nation as a whole.
That part,
I can't speak about other places. I see what's happening here.
That part.
And what's happening is we have allowed for the system and allowed for TV shows and allowed for entertainment and allowed for social media to raise our children.
Yep, and we ain't checking it because there's parental control over all kind of stuff. You can even make sure that their phone can only do certain things.
So white, black,
we ain't got
Asian,
no excuse.
Korean, whatever it is, if you in this country is allowed for parental controls to be lackluster, and this is what you end up with.
What's your final words?
It's Friday. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. And I'll see you on the other side.
For this evening, I will be at Turner Hall Ballroom. There's a award ceremony for some legends in radio that is being presented by Walt Love. It's going to be at Turner Hall. Doors open at 6 p.m. for the Milwaukee Radio Legends Awards. And the showtime, they got 803 Fresh, Mr. Boots on the Ground. Tonio Armani will be performing. Also, Milwaukee's own Star Red.
Boots on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. Where them fans at? You know what I'm saying?
Fans at?
That part. So that's happening this evening. And thank you, Walt Love, and to every other Milwaukee radio legend and DJs that may be honored tonight.
Yo, Baby Love. You ain't
Up next. The award. No. Walt Baby Love is another.
That's somebody else?
Yeah. A real OG vet for real that had a syndicated show and all of that kind of stuff.
Oh, so that's what I'm thinking you talking about.
Yeah. No,
okay.
Milwaukee's Walter Love, a.k.a. Walt Love.
Okay. There you go.
Done work on another defunct station now, 1290 and all of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I always thought that was the same person.
No, it wasn't.
I'm tripping.
I know. That's why we're here to work together and learn.
It's Friday.
That part. Listen, I will be at the King Center when I finish my show on Monday, so I'll talk more about that. And if nobody has told you that they love you today, I want to let you know that I love you. Please have a safe and nonviolent remainder of this weekend. The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, the award-winning Sherwin Hughes, is up next. Love you. Thank you, Rhea, for a great show.
Peace.
You're listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth. Need a way to hype up your day?
This is Lorenzo.